and welcome to Childhood Week on Internet Hobos. And yes, it's been a while. I apologize. Also, I painted the walls. They were gonna be maroon, and now they're just a slightly darker shade of pink. So, I mean, yeah, it's been a while since I've been in front of the camera, so I just kind of want to talk. That's all I want to do is just talk. So that's what I'm gonna do, is talk, and I'm gonna remember things randomly from my childhood. So when I was younger, right, these things, when I was younger, right, I had bangs, right? I didn't have bangs for a long time after this, but like I didn't have bangs for a long time, and one day I was like, you know what, I want bangs, so I cut my bangs. That was fun. That's happened multiple times though. When I was younger, right, I had straight across bangs. Like I was cute, and I had little pigtails and everything else. I was like, you know what, I want to cut my bangs. Meanwhile, I don't know how old I was. I was really young. I was like little, like, you know what I did? I took the scissors and cut straight up the middle. Straight up the middle. Can you imagine, like, this straight across bangs, and there's this little triangle from where I cut through my bangs. One of my favorite shows from when I was little was Danny Phantom. I was obsessed with Danny Phantom. I love Danny Phantom still. Like, I think at one point, like last week, 2 weeks ago, I think I went through and watched 2 seasons of Danny Phantom just because I wanted to. I love that show, and I loved Kim Possible. My mom says that I loved Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. That was a good show. That's on Netflix. I love Kim Possible, and I love Danny Phantom, and I still always will. Saying that, I used to watch so much Cartoon Network that my dad had to take it away from me. Like, I wasn't allowed to watch Cartoon Network because I'd watch it so much that it gave me nightmares. When I was really little, every time I was sick, my mom would go out to the store and find me something. So it was like either a toy or some candy, or what I really shouldn't be eating when I'm sick, but something like that, just to make me feel better and things like that. And I still have one of the ones that she got me. It's so cute. Oh my god. Okay. Look at him. He's my sick monkey. And I love him. And he's actually ripping holes in the back of his, but, you know, whatever. So, when I was little, we had this big high chair, right? And it would sit, is it called a high chair? Am I the only one that calls it a high chair? It's a high chair. We had this big high chair, and sat next to this big table that we used to have, and I was like 1, maybe, not even, I couldn't walk yet, anything like that. But yeah, my family was having spaghetti that night, and, you know, I had some spaghetti in that little, you know, the little tray that sits in where the baby is, you know, the tray that comes out so they can play with their food and stuff like that. I had spaghetti on there, and I was drawing with the sauce on the spaghetti. My little finger was drawing around in the sauce and with the noodles and things like that. My mom says that I always used to do that. Like, every time I went to the store, all I wanted was crayons or colored pencils or paper. Just plain computer paper. Doesn't matter what it was, just as long as it was like crayons and computer paper, and that's all I did was draw. Started from when I was little, playing in the sauce with the spaghetti, and now I'm making things like this out of pen. Guys, practice. Practice makes perfect, guys. I'm not saying that's perfect. There's a lot of mistakes in here because I did it in pen. But you get the gist. Where I was reading The Princess and the Frog, like the book. You know how there's like a whole like series and stuff on it. Yeah, I was reading Princess and the Frog, and it was taking me like a really long time. But for some reason, my mom, because for Valentine's Day, every year she goes out and buys us one of those stuffed animals and then one of the little things of chocolate, which is great. I love my mom. One year, I was reading Princess and the Frog, and then she went out and bought a frog, like a stuffed frog with a little ribbon on it. I have him too. I'll get him. Look at how cute he is. Look at how squishy and stuff, and I love him. I completely forget about him half the time, and yeah, now I have a collection of stuffed frogs. I love frogs, and I don't know why, but I do. Like, stuffed frogs, real frogs, you name it. He's what sparked it. I don't know why. His name is Mr. Hopper's creative little me. So that was Childhood Week. I hope you all enjoyed my rambling about things from when I was little. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all later.